We can all name glitzy and glamorous towns in the state of Florida, but for some reason they all seem to be on the Atlantic coast. My name's Mark Thomas, and I'm in the Santa Rosa Beach area to show you numerous reasons why, when heading for that endless summer, you may well be staring at the wrong ocean.
On the pristine waters of the Gulf of Mexico lies a sliver of land 28 miles long, through which runs the picturesque Highway 30A. Part of this land is home to 5 small yet unique towns with a fascinating story. This is the birthplace of new urbanism, which is an ingenious yet simple concept which allows you to arrive, park your vehicle, and from that point everything you could ever need is within walking distance. What it has created is safe and luxurious communities, all with their own character and architecture, and all with a major focus on leisure.
I've been fortunate enough to travel extensively, but very little compares to the sugar-like sand of the local beaches. The crystal clear waters of the Gulf of Mexico are home to turtles, dolphins, manatee, and ridiculously happy children. One can only imagine sunset walks on sand so soft it actually squeaks.
During the development of these communities, a huge amount of thought was put into the design and architecture of each town. Rosemary Beach exhibits obvious and refined Dutch architecture, and all centered around the main park, which is in turn surrounded by stores, restaurants and cafes. From here, the road spreads like fingers towards the bay and beaches. In contrast, the town of Alice Beach, with its white walls and clean architecture, reminds you of Bermuda or perhaps even the Greek islands. Sharing the same natural attributes but with a decided feeling of exclusivity, Alice Beach takes its place amongst the country's most affluent communities.
If you should happen to need a break from the heat of the sun and that powdery white sand, in the town of Watercolour there are a series of coastal dune lakes, which are of course used for leisure. As another town in which you can simply park and enjoy, it also has this incredible natural environment in which you can take advantage of hiking or biking trails and of course water sports.
Watersound Beach has the luxury of being surrounded by state parkland. The architecture feels more New England than the Sunshine State, but it translates extremely well to the southern vernacular. It also seems to offer all the leisure you could wish for, from 1 full mile of beach to pools, lakes and lazy afternoons in the sunshine. Ironically, the last town we visit was in fact the very first and the grandfather of new urbanism. Students of architecture and urban development have for 30 years travelled to the town of Seaside to see in person how superbly the concept works in the real world. The result is easy to see. Content, healthy and tanned people walking, biking and running through the clean and pretty environments on their way to enjoy perfect beaches and the new glamorous side of Florida.